Hello everybody, welcome back to our classroom. Hope all are doing well. Today we can start a new chapter, Division for Growth and Reproduction, which is the last chapter. This chapter is very important. Watch the video and learn it well. In the 8th standard, you had already learned the structure and the function of plant cell and animal cell. In this chapter, you will learn how division takes place in the cell. We can start our topic with cell cycle. Cell division and cell growth are the basis of the body growth. Cell cycle is a cyclic process which includes cell growth and cell division. Cell cycle has three phases. First one, interphase, or it is also called preparatory phase. Second one, division of nucleus, which is called karyokinesis. And third one, division of cytoplasm, which is called cytokinesis. A cell attains its complete growth during interphase. During interphase, the cell undergoes some changes. The changes are: number of cell organelles increases, quantity of cytoplasm increases, cell size increases, and genetic material duplicate. The fully grown cell undergoes division, and from one parent cell, two daughter cells are produced. As the interphase and the division phase get repeated in a cyclic manner, they together constitute the cell cycle. Growth of the body is brought about by cell division and cell growth. Mitosis is a type of cell division that helps in the growth of the body. This is a process by which a mother cell divides into two daughter cells. During mitosis, two divisions take place. First one is the nuclear division, which is called karyokinesis, and second one is the cytoplasmic division, which is called cytokinesis. Moving to the next is karyokinesis. The nuclear division is called karyokinesis. It has four phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. First one is the prophase. At the beginning of the prophase, inside the nucleus, we can see chromatin reticulum, nucleolus, and a green colored centrioles are present. And this chromatin reticulum condenses to form chromosomes. Centrioles moves to two different poles of the cell. Spindle fibers arises from them. Nucleolus and nuclear membrane disappears. Our next phase is the metaphase. Here, the chromosomes get aligned at the equator of the cell. The spindle fibers get attached to the centromere of the cell. Next phase is the anaphase. Here, chromatids of the chromosomes separate. Daughter chromosomes with single chromatids move to each pole. Last one is the telophase. The chromosomes that move to the poles become chromatin reticulum. Daughter nuclei are formed. Nucleolus and nuclear membrane reappears. As a result, from one parent cell, two daughter nuclei are produced. After the nuclear division, cytoplasmic division takes place in the cell. The cytoplasmic division in the plants and animals are totally different. Now let's learn the cytoplasmic division. The cytoplasmic division in the animal cell. The plasma membrane invaginates at the center of the cell, and as a result, two daughter cells are produced. Cytoplasmic division in the plant cell. Small vesicles are formed between the daughter nuclei. Small vesicles join together to form cell plate. The cell plate extends to both the sides and join with the plasma membrane. And as a result, in plant cell, two daughter cells are produced. Students, draw nuclear division and cytoplasmic division and explain this in your notebook, which is very important. Thanks for watching the video.